Maybe we've figured out the story behind why Doctor Doom looks like Iron Man. Kevin Feige dropped a hint about it a while ago, especially since there's been talk of Robert Downey Jr. coming back to Marvel, but as Doctor Doom. Since then, every Marvel fan has been asking the same question: why does this new Doctor Doom look like Iron Man? At first, there was a theory that this Doctor Doom is an Iron Man variant, but Kevin Feige shut that down, saying this is Doom, plain and simple, not some Iron Man variant. The theory that was emerging has come to a halt, but what if there's some wordplay happening here? This is something a user mentioned on Reddit last week. They suggested that Doctor Doom isn't a variant of Iron Man, instead, Iron Man is a variant of Doctor Doom. This explanation has been laid out quite well. First off, it talks about Tony Stark's story in the comics. Tony Stark's biological parents had a son named Arno Stark, but his condition was really bad right from birth. So, Howard and Maria Stark adopted Tony and raised him as their own son. What if in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Howard and Maria adopted a little kid from a war-torn country? The Starks raise him like their own son, and he grows up to become Iron Man. But in a different universe, Doctor Doom, who looks like Tony Stark, wasn't adopted. He knows his roots and ends up taking classes, goes to MIT, meets Reed Richards, learns some mystic arts, and then heads back to his country to take revenge for his family in Latveria. If Doctor Doom is gonna be a king, then that means Tony Stark never really existed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he was actually Victor Von Doom. Plus, it's possible that Stark's real son looks like him, who we might see as the new Iron Man after the soft tribute in Secret Wars. This theory not only perfectly explains why Doctor Doom looks like Tony Stark, but it also gives us a brand new Iron Man after the soft reboot in Secret Wars. Now, whether it's Kevin Feige or anyone else saying Doctor Doom is a character who looks like Tony Stark, there's definitely some reason behind this because it makes the character even more interesting. Plus, there are some details that support this theory. Remember when Tony Stark met his dad, Howard Stark, in Avengers: Endgame? Howard told Tony that his wife was pregnant, and Tony looked confused for a second. I might be overthinking it, but this detail adds more layers to Tony Stark's entire MCU arc. Just think about it, what if Tony Stark's origin story was changed, and he was a... When The Prince comes out, it's not just going to give his entire arc some emotional depth, but it'll also make Doctor Doom's journey even more impactful. Imagine a character who was adopted and became a hero of the world, while his parallel counterpart turned into a villain while fighting for his identity and country. Now, there's another theory that connects with this one. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there isn't just one main timeline. The main Marvel Universe is the one where the Fantastic Four, X-Men, and all those Avengers and characters exist. There are characters whose rights are currently held by Marvel, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a branch that came out of the main Marvel. Now, there's been a mention of a different timeline since Season 3 of What If, where Supreme Strange messed things up and his timeline got ruined. But he sacrificed himself to restore his universe, which wasn't connected to the sacred timeline. So, it's a neat way to explain that's why Tony Stark only exists in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, while in the other universes, he's Victor Von Doom, and that's kind of how it is. The theory is also explaining why Doom hasn't been in the MCU until now. Now, let's compare them to Tony Stark's actions after the first Avengers movie. Tony started opening up his stash of Iron Man suits, and then when he had that vision of Scarlet Witch, he teamed up with Bruce Banner to create Ultron, but Ultron went rogue. A guy set out to wipe out humanity, and believe it or not, the events in Age of Ultron kicked off a chain reaction that split the Avengers apart. Thanos showed up on Earth, and the divided Avengers couldn't stop him. Doctor Doom has done something similar before the Secret Wars. When Doom first caught wind of the incursion, he went straight to the root of the problem, thinking he was trying to save the multiverse. The whole incursion was triggered because of that, so do you see any similarities between these two events? In this whole discussion, there are a lot of fans who want to see a connection between Tony Stark and Doctor Doom, while others don't want that at all, they just want Doom to be Doom. But people forget that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is based on the Ultimate Marvel Universe, so having plot twists like Doom makes total sense. There's also a character in the Ultimate Marvel Universe who is good in the main Marvel Universe, but over there, it's different. In the Marvel Universe, there's this character called Maker, who's actually Reed Richards. However, the opposite of this theory has already happened in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Chris Evans played the Human Torch in the Fox Marvel Universe, but now he's Captain America in the MCU. So, yeah, we can see two different characters that look alike. But when it comes to Robert Downey Jr., it's less likely that Marvel would just throw Doctor Doom at us, looking like Tony Stark, without any explanation. Now, let's talk about the new Iron Man. So, talking about the important stuff, if we look at Secret Wars, before it happened, the whole multiverse got wrecked in the incursion. After the events of Secret Wars wrapped up, the multiverse got restored, but with some changes. One of the big changes was Miles Morales' Spider-Man coming from the Ultimate Marvel Universe to the main Marvel Universe. If we take this theory a bit further, after Secret Wars, the main Marvel Universe will emerge, and the characters that were missing will already be there, meaning in Marvel. There won't be any ads in the cinematic universe. Instead, we'll get to see the story of that universe where characters from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, along with the Fantastic Four, X-Men, and all those Marvel characters that couldn't join before because of rights issues, will come together. Most importantly, we need to bring Iron Man back, but according to this theory, he'll look different from the last Iron Man, which was Robert Downey Jr.'s version. This idea is perfect. Think about it. Right now, the MCU is explaining that the Fantastic Four belongs to a different reality. They're coming in with the Fantastic Four after the first steps, but what about the mutants? Mutants don't have a family. They're a race with a really detailed history. You can't just plug them from one universe and drop them into another. That doesn't make any sense. Let me explain it better with Magneto. Magneto, aka Max Eisenhardt, who's also known as Eric Lenscher, has a pretty intense backstory that shaped his whole character during World War II. So, how can he just be introduced out of nowhere? Without any backstory, it's actually a better reason to show mute characters in others in some universe. So, tell me how much you believe in this theory. Are you buying the connection between Tony Stark and Doctor Doom, or do you prefer Doom to stick to his iconic standalone role? This link between Doctor Doom and Tony Stark could really add a new depth to the Marvel Cinematic Universe if this theory holds true. It wouldn't just be a bold storytelling move, but also something significant for the future of the MCU. If there's gonna be a revolution moment, what do you think about it? Please let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you really loved it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.